Know about the transportation management in ABAP. It is very simple. We'll create a transport request, workbench request, we'll release and we'll transport from development to quality, quality to production. But coming to HANA, transportation is little different from traditional ABAP transportation. Okay, coming to HANA involves various types of objects. Like if you talk about SAP R3, only ABAP related developments will be there. But HANA modeling development, HANA native developments, HANA access developments, HANA ABAP developments, there are different types of development objects are there. Okay, so how can you transport this one? Okay, it is a database specific objects, application server specific objects. Every object will create a transport request. Using transport organization, we can move from development to quality. But about DB articrafts, DB related objects, how can you develop? For DB objects, there is no transport request. Okay, then how can you handle the DB objects, HANA DB objects? Okay, there are three types of things are there, like native HANA development with BA, and ABAP HANA developments. Okay, pure native HANA development. Native HANA development means everything we are doing at the DB level. Everything you are doing at the DB level. For that, there is a concept called delivery unit, package delivery unit. You'll create a package will be assigned to the delivery unit. Delivery unit you can import and export. Okay. If you talk about native HANA development like BA BW related object, for BA BW related object, there is a special concept called CTS plus. It is an extension of General Transport Organization, Application Server Transport Organization. Okay, using CTS plus will move. Okay, and coming to HANA ABAP related concepts, there is a concept called HTC, HANA Transport Container. Okay, ABAP, we will assign delivery unit with HTC, transport request. Okay, using HANA transport request, HANA transport container, we can transport from development to quality, quality to production. Okay, so what is the HANA transport techniques? First one is HALM, HALM, HANA Application Lifecycle Management, is a web-based environment. HALM is a web-based environment. Okay, it is a lightweight web-based application. Using web-based application, we can transport HANA native development objects like access objects or cloud-based objects. Everything will be transported with the HALM. HALM is a tool. Okay, like Web IDE, like that. HALM is a tool. For HALM, there is special URL will be there. Using that HALM will transport. Okay, extended access services or native HANA developments things will do. There is a product instance, package, delivery unit. There are special concepts are there. Using that we can transport. And next concept is CTS, like ABAP related work, transporting workbench, like change transport system. Change transport system is enhanced and it is generated as CTS plus, which is used for transporting of BA BW objects. Okay, next one is HDC, HANA Transport Container. Okay, it is related to ABAP HANA developments. We will create ABAP HANA developments. Okay, we will create delivery unit. Delivery unit will be assigned to the HDC, HANA Transport Container. whenever you transport the transport request along with the HANA transport container, delivery unit also will be transported. Okay, this is a web-based tool. Using web-based tool, we can do product hierarchy. This everything we can transport. Okay, transport system. These are all web-based tools. Just I'll show you. Okay, first of all, let me show some example in the system. Let me open system. I'm opening HANA Studio. Okay, I'll come to HANA modeling. In HANA modeling, if I see there is a concept called delivery unit. Delivery unit. What is the delivery unit? Delivery unit is a set of packages we can create as a delivery unit. Okay. If you want to transport database object, we will assign database object to package. The package will be assigned to delivery unit. Delivery unit will be imported and exported. Okay. So import export. So delivery unit. If you click on delivery unit, I select 1610 related delivery unit. So I can able to see here. So this is the delivery unit. For this delivery unit, the attached packages, they are standard delivery units. For this delivery unit, some packages are assigned. So if you want to create your own delivery unit, you can create your own delivery unit. With the delivery unit, you can assign some packages, CSAP one. So some packages are assigned. So each delivery unit, some packages are going to assign. Okay, now I'll create one delivery unit. Oh, this one. there is some technical issue. Actually, vendor has to specify, like they refresh the system. So if vendor is not specified, we cannot create delivery unit. Okay. I'll discuss with them and I'll ask them to provide vendor. If you provide vendor, we'll give delivery unit name and all the details. Delivery unit will be created. Okay. For the delivery unit, you can add packages. Okay. For the delivery unit, if you suppose this delivery unit is there, you want to add package, any package you can add. Like something. Finish. Okay. You can add this delivery unit. Okay, you can add packages to the delivery unit. Okay, so once if you add the packages to the delivery unit, that delivery unit can be uploaded and downloaded. Okay, from one system, import and export you can do for the delivery unit. Okay, that is the concept. If you open any delivery unit, each delivery unit having some packages. So first we will create a package. The package will assign to delivery unit. Delivery unit will be uploaded and downloaded. Okay, just let me show you. Just I select one of the delivery unit and I'll show how to upload and download. Previously it is there vendor. After that refresh, they remove the vendor. See, this is way to here. That is the vendor name. So let me try to create. After something they change. Okay. Now close. Finish. Now how can I export and import? First I have to export the delivery unit. Export. Delivery unit. So select a delivery unit. Any of delivery unit. Delivery unit name. Okay, these many delivery units are there. Okay, select this delivery unit. This delivery unit having these many packages. Okay, alias you can give any name. Next, finish. I have to specify the location. Okay, export to the client. If you say export to the client, I have to browse. I have to specify the location. In desktop, I am saying. Next. Finish. If you go and see in desktop, you able to see one file. See, this is the file. This is XML file. See, edit with note. This is some XML file. backend file. So one file got generated. This file we can upload and download. Next version, suppose from development you are downloaded, you can upload it to quality. Okay, this is the concept of. Hello.
Yeah, this is not like our normal ABAP transfer request transferring from down to quality.
No, it is not like a ABAP transport request. ABAP transport request is a different here DB level, right?
Yes.
Okay, DB is different. Okay, and one more option is there, transport HTC. Okay, HTC means just you right click, you come to ABAP development. Okay, there is a concept called HANA transport container. Okay, you'll create HANA transport container. Okay, for this you can assign the delivery unit. You can assign the delivery unit. So while assigning the delivery unit, see, I can assign the delivery unit. There's some technical issues there. Okay, actually they have to, basis has to do some configuration. So actually we'll assign and it will create a one transport request. The transport request will move to development to quality, quality to production. So this is also one of the way of transportation. This delivery unit you are not uploading and downloading, you are attaching to the transport request. Are you clear? This is a combined request. This is like HANA transportation, it is a combined. So we'll assign delivery unit to the HANA transport request. That is called HANA transport container. Clear?
Yes, okay.
Any query?
Nothing from my end. So these are the two ways that HANA is providing to move the objects from one client to other client.
Yeah. DB level. Application
DB.
level, yes, please. Okay. I'll show you one more PPT about HANA transport container. Okay. Like HALM. Just give me 1 second. You talk about transport options for HANA. There are 3 ways. We already discussed: direct HALM, extended CTS, and CTS. Okay. So repository. See, we will create objects. Okay, HANA transport repository will add to the HANA transport container. Already I shown you, right? Just will have package will assign to delivery unit, delivery unit will assign to the transport request. Okay, these are the transactions. Okay, for synchronization, SCS HTA, SCTS underscore HTA. SCTS. SCTS. Yeah. Yeah. You can select a package. This is HANA repository package. It is not ABAP package. See, it is a HANA repository package. HANA repository package means, see, application server level. You see, these are the content will have packages. These are the packages. Okay, we'll synchronize. Okay, after synchronization, it will ask for package. It will synchronize with the package. Okay, we'll send transport request and we move with the transport organization. Okay, this is, and again I shown you this is package synchronization. Next one is delivery unit assignment. HDC is delivery unit assignment. Okay. Clear? Okay, create an object, HANA Studio, and object transported to package. From package will release SE01 or 09 this way. Okay, HDC, HANA transport container. Already we discussed that. Okay, I'll share this PPT. Just go through. We'll get clarity on this one. So there are three ways: HANA transport container, and one more thing is delivery unit upload and download. That is for native HANA developments, and synchronization with the ABAP transport. Okay, in different ways we can transport. Clear?
Venkat, actually in the third method again, you came back to assigning that to delivery unit you are saying.
Yeah, that is a traditional. See, one direct DB to DB is download and upload. Okay.
Yes.
If you want to involve ABAP environment, delivery unit will assign to the transport request. That is called HDC. Correct. And one more is SCTS HDA transaction will give the package. With that package, it will generate one transport request. The transport request will be moved to development to quality, quality to production.
Oh.
Okay.
So depending on how we will choose, like is it the developer will be doing is a choice to take this any of the three steps, or depending on scenario?
Yeah, actually any of the mostly, like, see, package level if you want to transport SCTS, okay, if you want to transport entire delivery unit, in that there are 10 packages are there. So 10 entire delivery unit if you want to transport, you will go for HTC. Like initial implementation time, you will go for HTC. Okay, package level if you want to you'll go for this synchronization. Okay, if you want to go for native DB level, download and upload.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Today I'm concluding little early. From tomorrow onwards, there is no change in timings. Normal IST 6:30 to 7:30 only. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I'll share these documents and just go through.
Venkat, share that any